Hello, this is my analysis. I usually don't do analyses this quick after the game, but I have come to the realization that after on the ride home, I've realized that whether I talk today or I talk Tuesday or Wednesday, what I say will be the same because of how I feel about NC State. It will be. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it off my mind today because I'm very angry. There, nothing went right today on the field or off the field. I'm going to talk about both. Let's talk about on the field first. This is the first time that the Tar Heels laid a goose egg since 2006, the bunting years. Um, we did lose to NC State 13-0. Um, our team had 3 yards of rushing. Bryn Renner had negative 47 yards of rushing on 4 sacks. Gio Bernard only had 47 yards on 18 carries. Now, I don't. It is never okay for a pro team to only score, to not score, to only get 3 yards ever. For a pro style offense to only have 3 yards, that's ridiculous. I don't know. Our O line is supposed to be a strength of our team, and I'm starting to. I've been. I haven't really been skeptical of them, but they haven't played to the level they should have. They should. Like, you should be able to identify blitzes and all this sort. But it seems like we keep being outsmarted by inferior talent. So that's getting on my nerves. And also, John Shoop, I about had it. I am back. I forgot what other game we had earlier this year where I was like really done with John Shoop. But here I am back again. Because John Shoop, especially early on, would run first down in the middle, not a lot. Second down, he'll run straight through the middle once again, which would probably be a loss or no gain at all. And all of a sudden, we have third and long. And the NC State defense knows what we're going to do. We have to pass, so they're going to pin their ears back and they're going to come blitz at our quarterback. Or speaking of, Brent Renner had the worst day of his life. He had the worst day ever. Our, our offense had 165 yards of total offense. Brent Renner had 76 yards passing and 2 picks before being injured. Um, and Hanson came in and filled for him after he got hit hard late in the first half. Hanson did respectable also. He had 86 yards and 1 pick. I will say I think his 1 pick was probably the dumbest play I've seen by a quarterback in a long, long time. Like, he just threw across his body into double coverage. But that's beside the fact. Um, yeah, it was horrendous. Nobody played well. The wide receivers, when the ball was given to them, they dropped the ball. Um, quarterbacks just holding the ball, don't know what to do with the ball, and the offensive coordinator just calling run, run, run to put us in predictable third and long situations. It was the perfect storm. So here we're sitting with zero. People don't like John Shue already. John Shue puts the zero on the board, and now we're like, yep, you're out of here. As far as defense is concerned, my defense for me gets a pass. They did allow 290 yards, whatever, but they were repeatedly put back on the field after the offense kept doing 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, turnover, 3 and out. The defense had to be put on the field and hold back the NC State offense once more. And their offense is the strength of their team. So our defense did their job. They did allow 126 yards of rushing, but it is what it is. The special teams did play a whole lot better. It looked like we went from Hibbert for punter to Fiegels because Hibbert does have a tendency to hold the ball longer before he punts. So we went from Fiegels, and we didn't really win the field position battle, but at least we got the ball off. That's a whole lot better than like 4 block punts, which it could have been today. So that's the on the field issues. Now I want to talk about the off the field issues. See, people want to get mad at like me and people like me. They want to call us arrogant and stuff. And then when we go into these situations, and this is the second time I've been to Carter Finley. Call me arrogant, whatever, but I'm laying it down based on how I'm seeing it. And let's go. Okay, so we get to Carter Finley. We're put on the second level. Why NC State put us on the second level, I still don't know because I was debating. But that's besides the point. Anyway, we're dismissed, so we're able to go get our food and whatnot before the game. And I had some student yell right in my face, F Tar Heels. Of course, he didn't say F, I'm going to keep it clean. He said F Tar Heels. I'm like, here's the one thing. And then during the game, after the Wolfpack would score, their fans like that were right in front of us would just sit back and taunt us and call us cheaters, stupid stuff like that. Very classless. Um, this one thing really ticked me off the most. State State was ballsy to sit there and put that thing on jumbotron. It said graduating. That's a state thing. And all the people in the stadium applauded that like it was a big bash of us, which I guess it was. But like Withers said, this is Withers being right. Look at your graduation rates. Look at ours. Graduation is a UNC thing. It's a state thing. It's an ECU thing. If you think that state people graduate and UNC people don't, you are out of your mind. Go back and look at some numbers and then get back to me because you are wrong. This is ridiculous. And then after the game, they had to be starting to chant flagship, flagship. Okay, Everett Withers was right when he said that. We, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill is the flagship university of the UNC system. North Carolina State was not even here until 98 years after UNC Chapel Hill was here. And UNC Chapel Hill was University of North Carolina and nothing else but the University of North Carolina prior to that. I think the only reason that NC State's here, I cannot support this fact. I'm going to go probably find it out in a minute. If I'm not mistaken, every school in the South had to have a white and a black agricultural school, and I think State was the white school, to A&T being the black school. Call me out if I'm wrong. I will definitely correct that and put it in my description. I'll look it up soon. But yeah, that's some bull. A lot of people just yelling at the band after the game, taking out their frustration on us. You already won the game. Our team put up a big goose egg. Your team did a whole lot better than our team did, and that's not enough. You gotta yell at the band, yelling things like "y'all suck" and "y'all are a piece of ish." And this one guy walked past the band and yelled "effing gay people," and I'm thinking, this you are wearing the same colors. You're wearing the clothes of a school that their GLBT center was already vandalized, talking about gay people go to hell and whatnot. You're wearing the clothes of a school whose freedom of expression tunnels are constantly filled with gay slurs and racial slurs, and you tell us don't judge. I mean, really, there were Confederacy flags flying with state flags, and you're telling us don't judge. I am hard judgment, because it is unacceptable in this day and time to be that backwards. It is 2011. Get with the time. The band people who went to this game, like the freshmen and sophomores who went for the first time, won't be going back. They were not welcome there. They were very pissed at how classless the state people, how it was it was not classy. And don't tell me football culture and class and you have to be classless to have football culture. The two best football cultures in the conference, Clemson and Virginia Tech, have better fans. They have the best fans in the ACC. It's ridiculous. I'm I am more mad at the fan behavior, the way I was treated, than the game itself, which I'm really mad about. It is a shame I have to come back on here and talk about state like this. I have good friends who go to state. I think there's a lot of people who go to state who don't do this stuff. But the people that we get exposed to are people who want to run their mouths and talk about UNC and just bash us to death and treat us like trash. Just degrade us. Apparently we're not even human. I'm done with this because this is ridiculous. I hope people at state get their acts together, or I don't. What should I say?